So you say she has come at you, she has attacked you, and that oftentimes you have done what you have done purely in defense.
Yes, that incident, definitely.
I don't care what she does. If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away.
I think you all now understand the reason why this video has so many dislikes, because Dr. Phil is basically saying, in other words, it really doesn't matter what this woman is doing to you, even if she would hit you, do all the stuff that Dr. Phil listed in the beginning, that doesn't matter. The moment you defend yourself or get angry against a woman, you're in the wrong, which is just a simp mindset as well. I think you have every single right to defend yourself if someone slaps you or does something that was listed in the beginning of the video. I just don't understand the way Dr. Phil is thinking. Welcome by a new upload on the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before I go into the video topic for today's video, I want to take a look at the comment of the day. So the comment of the day is saying sand is actually fish poop with crushed shells. I didn't know that. That's a pretty interesting fact, so thank you for that comment. Today's video topic is going to be about a pretty old Dr. Phil episode that caught my attention when I was taking a look at the like/dislike ratio, because it had 4 times more dislikes than likes, and that is pretty weird for a random Dr. Phil clip, let's be honest here, because the other clips don't have that amount of dislikes. So when I was looking at the video itself, yeah, I'm not surprised it has this amount of dislikes, because Dr. Phil is definitely on the wrong side of history with the things he's saying in this video. I 100% disagree with Dr. Phil, and I just don't understand the way my man is thinking. I think most of you are familiar with Dr. Phil, or at least seen an episode or so. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this, and I think you can all understand why it has so many dislikes.
These are Michael's allegations. He says that she attacked with football moves and tackles and punched, kicked in the face.
I just wanted to stop the video pretty early because I just wanted to point something out. I find it pretty weird that the audience is legit laughing at everything Dr. Phil is saying, because Dr. Phil is basically saying, oh yeah, this dude is getting attacked with football moves, he's getting kicked in the face, a chair was swung at him. Pretty serious stuff, you know. That's definitely something I think another person should not be doing. It is definitely something that's illegal, something that no other person should do to another person, and the audience is just laughing. And I just know if it would have been like a woman in that situation and it would have said, oh yeah, the man kicked her in the face, I know there would not have been one person in the audience laughing, because most of the audience is female. That's a fact if you take a look at it. Yeah, I think that's pretty weird that they're laughing at someone getting legit hurt. Maybe it's just your boy. I think that's a pretty strange reaction.
His mouth was cut up, bloody nose and scratches on his face, neck and chest. So you say she has come at you, she has attacked you, and that oftentimes you have done what you have done purely in defense.
Yes, that incident, definitely.
I don't care what she does. If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away.
I think you all now understand the reason why this video has so many dislikes, because Dr. Phil is basically saying, in other words, it really doesn't matter what this woman is doing to you, even if she would hit you, do all the stuff that Dr. Phil listed in the beginning, that doesn't matter. The moment you defend yourself or get angry against a woman, you're in the wrong, which is just a simp mindset as well. I think you have every single right to defend yourself if someone slaps you or does something that was listed in the beginning of the video. I just don't understand the way Dr. Phil is thinking. Maybe he's thinking, oh yeah, a girl can't really hurt a guy, that type of mindset. I suppose if I would be guessing, he probably thinks that, if I'm gonna be honest with you, which is ridiculous, because obviously a girl can use like an object to hurt you, or can use other ways of hurting you if she isn't physically capable of doing it. So it's just ridiculous all around, and it's obviously a really L take from Dr. Phil.
If she starts following you, then you walk faster. If she starts chasing you, then you outrun her. If you have to, you get behind the door. but you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger, ever.
So basically Dr. Phil is shaming the dude that is getting slapped and getting, hurt, which is just, don't do that, Dr. Phil. You're the wrong side. He's basically saying, oh yeah, you should never defend yourself, you should run, you should close the door, and then you see the female audience clapping. It's just a really weird situation, and we all know if the roles reversed, that wouldn't be flying at all. Obviously this dude has all the right to defend himself. If that woman is really doing all the stuff on the list, I think he has all the right to defend himself against that.
And somehow or another, you think that's funny somehow? Tell me what's funny about that. You just don't put your hands on a woman in anger. And anybody that does is a chicken coward.
Dr. Phil is just having such an ego trip with saying why you're laughing, obviously having the entire audience on his side, thinking he's the big man, but obviously he is wrong, and he's not doing that out of anger, he is doing that out of self-defense, it seems. Obviously we don't know the situation, but if those allegations he said are true, I don't think there's anything wrong with him defending himself against that. And Dr. Phil is legit acting so ridiculous with being angry towards this dude, saying, oh yeah, why are you laughing? You should be running away. You should do anything besides defend yourself.
Okay, let me tell you something. If you want to be done, if you want to walk out of here, then you can walk straight into the LAPD, my friend.
I really can't stand Dr. Phil in this moment. He's having such an ego trip. I know I said that again, but he just keeps going and going, saying he's going to go to the police, and now he is having this really insane moment of him acting big. But we all know if the bodyguards weren't there, Dr. Phil wouldn't be talking to people like that. You always see that. People like that are just so fake. Dr. Phil is just a fake person, and I don't even think he's a doctor. He's a joke, and I think anyone with a brain can understand if that situation, he talked about in his video, Dr. Phil, is for real and it's not like scripted or something. He definitely should have called the woman out as well for all the stuff she allegedly did, but obviously Dr. Phil is not gonna do that. He's just gonna focus on the dude, degrading him, and obviously the entire audience is laughing on his sides. Many people have said that the audience is obviously paid and actors. I don't know about that, but I wouldn't be surprised taking a look at this video.
If you think a man putting his hands on a woman in anger is cowardly, stand up. Yeah!
The end honestly makes me really cringe because Dr. Phil is really thinking he is having a W because everyone is standing up, but he should have asked a different question than he was asking everyone, because he was saying, oh yeah, do you think a man is a coward if he puts his hand on a woman and everyone is standing up? But he should have rephrased the question and should have said, do you think this man is a coward for defending himself against a woman that probably hit him? I don't know if the people would have responded differently, because I do suspect some of them to be actors, if I'm gonna be honest here with you. But when you were taking a look at the audience, maybe you could have seen that, like, I would say 80 or 90% of the audience is female, what I said in the beginning, which is not a surprise if you take a look at the situation itself. But having said all of this, what do you think about this? Do you think Dr. Phil is having an L? I think most people can honestly agree with your boy here. If the allegations were true from obviously this dude, then I think he has the right to defend himself. So someone is saying the fact that the audience laughed at the allegations when they're being read off is sick. I do agree. I pointed out in the beginning of the video, I think that's pretty disturbing that the audience is legit laughing at the allegations. We obviously know if it would have been reversed and allegation of a woman against a man, people would have responded differently. I think we can all understand that, but obviously sometimes some people, they believe a man can't really be hurt by a woman, physically speaking, which is obviously kind of crap. But having said all of this, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then don't forget to press the like button and subscribe on the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.